Okay, let's construct this perpendicular bisector. First, you're going to fill in the blanks. The perpendicular bisector is a line that divides a segment into two congruent row segments and forms right angles with that segment. All right, that's good. Thank you for filling in the blanks. Now let's get to it. This is a compass construction, so we're going to bisect HK, the segment HK, and I'm going to start with a compass. I'm going to put the needle on H, and I'm going to gap it to K, and I'm going to give it a swing, both sides, below and above. Remember, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. So there you go, you've got an arc there. I know that arc's big enough because it passes through where I expect that perpendicular bisector to be. I'm going to now reverse the compass. I'm going to pick it up, put the needle on the K. Now maybe I lost the gap there. I got to realign it, make sure it swings, goes through K nicely. I'm sorry, H in this case. Needle's on K, swinging it through H, and you're going to swing it around like this. Oh, beautiful. And you can see what's happening there. Of course, you have generated 2 points of intersection. Now we could label them. I'm going to use little tiny letters because it's not really important to label them, but I'm just going to call them W and L just for purpose of instruction. And then you're going to line up Sammy's straight edge with W and L, and wah! Oh, beauteous Maximus. Keep in mind, I could name this a couple different ways. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to label this point. I'm going to call it M because I always like M for midpoint. That is going to be the midpoint because after all, I split this segment in half. So here's a bunch of statements that are true. I can say that WL, the line, bisects HK. Remember, a line bisects a segment. You can't bisect a line because a line's infinite. Also, we could say this. I could say that the point M also bisects the segment HK. I suppose I could say M is the midpoint of HK. Another true statement. And I suppose I could say this, that I said J. Let's fix that. J is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now, we should put in the little Timmy tick marks, just like this. Timmy, right there. This tick mark, or these two, say that the segments are congruent. HM is congruent to MK, and the little right angle symbol shows us that it is perpendicular. Those tick marks are sufficient to say that that line is a perpendicular bisector. Beautiful. Now let's see if you can do another one on your own.